So good morning. So this is Tuesday's writing. So last Thursday I had you guys start your first two paragraphs. Remember, they were very small. They are just kind of the little details. So these next two, we are going to be talking about then. So this is exactly right, happened exactly after you were injured, or the ouch. So right after the ouch. So the next that was up here was right as the ouch happened, how you felt in that moment, what it looked like in that moment. The then is, okay, that's after the ouch happened. So my ouch story is all about when I broke my toe. So after I slammed my toe, I looked at it, it was throbbing. So then one of my acrobat friends saw my tears as I held onto my toe on the mat. He rushed, I'm not going to say ran, I like the word rushed. He rushed over scooped me up in his arms. I was very light back then. I was small. And set me down on a chair in the waiting room. I'm going to say the studio's waiting room. I didn't go to the hospital, so the studio's waiting room, as my coach, Miss Darla. I don't know if some of you have Andrews Acrobatics, but I was with her. Miss Darla got an ice pack from her freezer. Let's see, my toe, I'm going to talk about my injury. My toe, I'm going to go as I took off my acrobat shoe, my toe was already bruised and swollen. So swollen means like it puffed up, like it got bigger, and bruised means it was definitely miscolored, like there was black and purple and swollen. A lot of you are not capitalizing your I's, so when you're talking about yourself, you need to capitalize that I. I sat out of the practice for the rest of the time as I iced my now black and blue big toe. It was the big toe that got hurt. Okay, so again, it's not super long and it's not super detailed, but it's telling you exactly what happened right after I got hurt. So that next part, that part that you wrote on Thursday, it was right when the injury happened, what it looked like exactly when it happened, how you're feeling when it happened. This is like the couple moments after it happened. So one of my acrobat friends saw my tears as I held onto my toe on the mat. He rushed over, scooped me up in his arms, and set me down on the chair in the studio's waiting room as my coach, Miss Darla, got an ice pack from her freezer. As I took off my acrobat shoe, my toe was already bruised and swollen. I sat out of the practice for the rest of the time as I iced my now black and blue big toe. Okay, the last part again, you're gonna type, so you're gonna highlight this. Okay. The last part is going to be how it healed, so, or how it looked maybe the next day. So last, I'm going to say a few, I'm not going to do capital because the capitals last, so it's going to make capitals for me, but that's okay. A few days later, I saw my family doctor as my toe was even blacker and bruised than when I first heard it. The doctor looked down at my big toe, sighed, and said, so when you're gonna have someone speak, you're gonna put said or explained or described. I'm gonna say said, I'm gonna put a comment, I'm gonna start quotations. This is called dialogue, okay? Dialogue means there's someone talking in a story. And said, yep, that is a broken toe, all right. It's out there. Okay, so he says, yep, that is a broken toe, all right. He told me there was nothing he could do other than tell me to stay off of my toe for 2 weeks. Let's see. I hobbled. That means like I was very unsteady. I hobbled out of the office using crutches and went home to put my foot up and ice my ouch for the night. Okay, so again, this is right like a couple seconds or a couple minutes right after your injury got hurt. This one is basically a couple days later, how it looked, how you felt, did it heal, did you have to use crutches like I did. So last a few days later, I saw a family doctor as my toe was even blacker, that should be say blacker, and bruised, and more bruised, should be more bruised, than when I first heard it. The doctor looked down at my big toe, sighed, and said, yep, that is a broken toe, all right. He told me there was nothing he could do other than tell me to stay off my toe for 2 weeks. I hobbled out of the office using crutches and went home to put my foot up and ice my ouch for the night. Okay? All right, so get to work.